You got your start in theater and then kind of went away with that, and we saw you on television. Now circling back, it kind of came full circle for you.
I was in the theater, went to television, and for 22 years I was not on the stage. And when my manager, Herb Hampshire, thought it was a good idea for me to change up my career, I was so terrified, and I said, I cannot go back to the stage. I can't do it. It's 22 years, I'm really out of shape. And he said, if you don't do that, you will never give yourself a chance to find another aspect of your life and your career. And one of the things that I have been doing was I do a lot of advocacy work for HIV and AIDS and also for civil rights for the LGBTQ community. And I was talking about how much that community inspired me during the height of the AIDS pandemic. I mean, that was a very serious time. We were going to funerals every week, we were burying our friends, we were taking care of them in hospitals, and we didn't know all of what was going on. And I was talking about how that community inspired me, how they pulled themselves together to become this functioning community when there was very little help from anywhere else. And I said, I want to work to be a part of that community. Those people are inspiring me. And so I would go around to places and I would talk about it and I would give speeches about it. But one of the things that happened was I got an opportunity for an audition and I didn't take it. And Herb said to me, he said, you're too afraid. And I said, that's not true. I just don't think it's a good part for me. And it was about an aging sitcom star. He said, it's a perfect part for you. I was like, okay, fine. So then I realized that he was absolutely right. I was terrified. And I said, you know what? I'm talking the talk, but I'm not walking the walk. I'm talking about how courageous the gay community is. And I'm not following suit. And I said, the next thing that comes up for me to audition for, I will audition for it. And I had to fly myself to New York, and it was to play Wit, to play a woman who was bald and naked and dying of 4th stage ovarian cancer. So these health issues have been all part of my trajectory. And so I thought, they're never going to give me this part. I haven't been on stage in 22 years. And I was terrified. I can't face the New York critics, blah, blah, blah. And they gave it to me. And so I ended up doing it, and that changed everything.